Fixing the state's Children, Youth, and Families Department. That is the focus many lawmakers have this session. Alyssa Munoz joins us. And Alyssa, some say the change needed is who is overseeing the department.
Sasha, that's right. Well, right now the governor appoints who is in charge of CYFD, but legislators on both sides of the aisle say the system is not working.
My room was just a box full of Legos, a broken radio, and a lamp.
Rudy Bolt is one of many New Mexico children forced to go into the system. Some could argue this left him in a worse position than he was.
They were like, we have no placements. Is there a place you could stay at your friend's house or whatever? And no, well, okay, well, try to figure something out.
Now Democratic Representative Eleanor Chavez is working to fix it. She introduced an amendment to the New Mexico Constitution which would change oversight of the department. Instead of a secretary appointed by the governor, a commission would take their place, made up of 5 members, each appointed by different leaders in state government.
We haven't made any improvements, and I don't think that under the current structure we're going to be able to make those improvements because we're going to continue to allow the department to be led by someone who lacks the expertise and knowledge of child welfare and what kids really need.
Republican Representative Gail Armstrong agrees something needs to be done, but says another bill introduced by her and Chavez will have more of an impact. This bill would also create a nominating committee, which would provide the governor with a list of qualified candidates to head CYFD.
Direct them on how to make sure that babies don't leave the hospital without a plan of care if they are substance exposed, making sure that there's checks and balances across CYFD and data informed information being reported.
Now lawmakers say if both bills pass, they would not conflict. The nominating committee would be in place until voters see HJR 5 on the ballot in 2026. I'm Alyssa Munoz, KWT Action 7 News.